Okay, obviously wanted to cover off on the interest rate decisions this afternoon, but then also to give you a bit of a sense of the week ahead. Today's decision takes the cash rate to 4.10%. This will make life much harder for people with a mortgage. The Reserve Bank takes these decisions independently, and as you know, I do my best not to second guess them. I do expect that there will be a lot of Australians who will find this decision difficult to understand and difficult to cop. The Reserve Bank's job is to squash inflation without crunching the economy, and they will have lots of opportunities, of course, to explain and defend the decision that they've taken today. My job is different. I take responsibility for my part of managing the economy, and that's why the budget and our economic plan takes as its central focus, taking some of the edge off these cost of living pressures without adding to inflation. The budget was carefully calibrated to address pressure where it has been the most acute, whether it's out-of-pocket health costs, whether it is the increasing rents that we're seeing in our economy, or also persistently high energy prices as well. We've also gone out of our way to ensure that we've made the biggest improvements to the budget at a time when inflation is at its worst. At the same time as we've been dealing with the supply side issues in the economy, which have been neglected for too long, because dealing with those supply side issues will make our economy more productive and it will help it grow the right way out of all of this uncertainty. Now, the Governor has made it really clear, even in the last week, that this rate rise is not because of the budget. He's been incredibly clear about this, and he said, and I quote, "I don't think that the budget is adding to inflation, it's actually reducing inflation." That's what Governor Lowe said in this building last week. He also said around the same time, and I'm quoting again, "The budget didn't change our outlook for interest rates." He was incredibly clear. And whether it's the Reserve Bank or the Treasury Secretary or the Fair Work Commission, they've also made it clear that they don't see a wage price spiral in the economy. So this rate rise today is not because of the budget, and it's not because people on the minimum wage are being paid too much. And we should be really clear about that. This rate rise today is because inflation is more persistent in our economy than any of us would like, particularly in those areas that the budget has been carefully calibrated to address, whether it's rent, whether it's energy, whether it's out-of-pocket health costs. We have acted decisively in the budget around a month ago to address the cost of living pressures in our economy without adding to inflation. The Reserve Bank Governor has made it really clear that our budget is taking the pressure off inflation rather than adding to it. But this is a difficult day for Australians regardless. This is the key reason why fighting inflation is still the primary focus of the government, the primary focus of the budget and the primary focus of our economic plan.